Because as a man, there's no such thing as
Bro.
mutual. No, listen to me.
I'm having a panic.
Listen to me. As a man, there's no such thing as mutual. Because if you have control over...
Alright, my chat knows, because I tell them everything. Chat, was it mutual, yes or no? Don't dick suck, bro.
Mutual.
Was it mutual? Do not dick suck, bro.
Mutual. What
Watch. Look. Oh, I'm Nick sick. Is that a thing?
Yeah, Nick sick. Too much nicotine.
Yeah.
Because you're a pussy.
You didn't warn me, bro. I'm like fucking tripping balls right now, bro.
Because you're a pussy.
You're an asshole, bro. I didn't fucking... See, they're saying no. Whatever, bro. All my fucking dick. Let's go.
No, you know. First, let me get more nicotine in me to prove the world I'm not a bitch like you. But also, no, I want you to understand something. Let me explain something to you, Aiden.
King Tate donated $1. Shut up, pudgy Aiden.
Bro, that is not funny, bro. You've been hearing the same thing like 30 times, bro.
This is sick. This is the best thing ever. Text to speech. I didn't know this existed. This
bro,
is
you guys are dick suckers,
This is amazing. This is amazing. Right. Anyway, Aiden, listen to me. I have 32 cars.
Okay, so Elon Musk tweeted something pretty weird and insane super recently, and I have a feeling it's kind of a response to Andrew Tate's arrest. What if I told you the only way to escape the Matrix is to unlearn everything that you have been taught and rebuild your entire belief system based on critical thought and analysis? And this is actually super true, and these are complete facts. He's 100% correct, and this has been Tate's message he's been delivering as well, which makes me think that this could be kind of a response to the whole incident. But those are just, my thoughts on the tweet, and I think it is really kind of a response and kind of a message that it's true, the Matrix is a real thing. Even Elon Musk agrees to it. But yeah, guys, be sure to leave a comment down below telling your opinions on this, and of course be sure to subscribe with notifications for daily Tate content and updates on this situation.
Never miss a delivery when you use the Amazon app. That's shopping made fast and easy.
I actually like this. Piece of lie.
Why do you say numbers? Are the accusation wheels?
The Matrix has attacked me.
Why do you say numbers? Are the accusation wheels?
I actually like this. Piece of lie.
Why do you say numbers? Are the accusation wheels?
The Matrix has attacked me.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and
Something awesome came in the mail today, and it's the brand new Litter Robot 4. This is the biggest lifesaver because
if I had actually hurt anybody, the Romanian police would have me in jail.
And that's apparently just what happened.
If I had actually hurt anybody, the Romanian police would have me in jail.
And that's apparently just what happened, as controversial influencer Andrew Tate and his brother Tristan are reportedly busted on sex trafficking allegations. What led up to the arrests, and what comes next for the so-called self-help guru who claims he can break people free from the Matrix? We head down the rabbit hole to break down everything we know so far. Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Long Crime. I'm Sierra Gillespie. Kickboxer turned controversial influencer Andrew Tate finds himself in hot water over allegations of sex trafficking at his Romanian home. Bombshell news of Tate's apparent arrest broke Thursday night as reports say he was holding two women against their will at his villa. Tate's attorney, though, he has a different story, instead saying his client was simply detained for 24 hours.
Nothing else? No. Okay. You can go.
Romanian officials released this video on Thursday showing a raid of what is purportedly Tate's home. In all, police served search warrants at 5 homes and detained 4 suspects. The Directorate for Investigating Organized Crime and Terrorism says the suspects organized a criminal group spanning between Romania, the UK, and the US. As for the allegations against Tate, reports say 2 women, one American and one Romanian, were being held against their will and even subjected to physical violence and mental coercion. Authorities say the suspects misled the woman to, quote, believing that they intended to enter into a marriage/cohabitation relationship. After that, they said the women were exploited.
I actually like this piece of luck.
But all this is not the first time we heard talk of Tate's involvement in a sex trafficking ring. Earlier this year, Law and Crime Tate fired back with an hour-long video, knocking down the claim and explaining that Romanian authorities investigated him and later cleared him.
They came into my house at 5 p.m. They did a forensic search, as they should. At 8 p.m., the search concluded. They took me from my house at 8 p.m. for paperwork at the police station, and by into my house at 5 p.m., they did a forensic search, as they should. At 8 p.m., the search concluded. They took me from my house at 8 p.m. for paperwork at the police station, and by 9:21, I was back home.
All this happened back in August, but fast forward to earlier this week when Tate got into a Twitter face-off with climate justice activist Greta Thunberg about carbon dioxide emitting cars. Some social media users now say that Tate's video retaliation to Thunberg helped Romanian authorities confirm he was in the country leading up to his arrest.
Please bring me pizza and make sure that these boxes are not recycled. Thank you. So I'm actually mad at Greta, right? Because she doesn't realize she's been programmed. She doesn't realize she's a slave of the Matrix.
While it hasn't been confirmed, a Harvard cyber law clinic instructor says the pizza box seen in this video ties back to a Romanian restaurant chain. So with that info, Romanian authorities made their move. Post-arrest, Tate's verified account. So with that info, Romanian authorities made their move. Post-arrest, Tate's verified account tweeted, quote, "The Matrix sent their agents." But how does the Matrix tie into all of this?
Welcome to the real world. You may not realize, but this is the first time in your life you have absorbed information that was not directly controlled or held by the Matrix itself.
While Tate originally gained slight notoriety as a professional kickboxer and a contestant on Big Brother UK, he now draws in millions of followers, claiming to help them break free from the Matrix.
YouTube is not in charge of this. Google's not in charge of this. We have our own bank. All of it is here in the real world.
Self-destruct sequence will initiate in 60 seconds.
He gained a massive following over the past few years and rose to fame for themes of misogyny and hateful ideations on social media. All that got him kicked off multiple social media platforms multiple times.
I was banging girls left, right, and center. And they were loving me and they were loyal to me.
To top it all off, a now deleted post from Tate's website seems to brag about activities adjacent to sex trafficking, claiming 75 women work for him and that he is, quote, the most competent person on the entire planet to teach you about male-female interactions. The post goes on to say it became his job to meet a girl, sleep with her, and, quote, test if she's quality, get her to fall in love with me, to where she do anything I say.
A lot of guys say that I'm a pimp and I exploit girls, and then some other guys understand it from my angle, and that's, I've never forced anyone to do anything they don't want to do.
All this adds just another layer to Tate's complicated story. At the time of this recording, Tate is expected to appear in court sometime today. Thank you so much for joining us, though. We'll continue to follow this messy case as new details unfold.
Media personality Andrew Tate, who was detained by the Romanian prosecutors, has now been given a 30-day.
Now, I've been using Grammarly for years. Now, the great thing is Grammarly is free and easy to use. It not only helps you check your grammar, but also ensures that your tone is appropriate for the audience you're writing for, and that your sentences are clear and concise. And for those of you...
So this happened, I guess it was like yesterday or earlier today. And yeah, no, this was yesterday. So this is really not a surprise. It all started... Why do I have to log in? I am logged in. Why does it want me to log in? There we go. Okay. Anyway, so Andrew Tate says, hello, Greta. I have 33 cars. My Bugatti. Every single time that I read Bugatti, I hear it in my mind the way he says it. I don't know why, but it's like a fucking mind virus. My 2 Ferrari 812 Competizione, I don't know what the fuck this is, have 6.5 liter V12s. This is just a start. Please provide your email address so I can send a complete list of my car collection and their respective enormous emissions. So obviously Andrew Tate farming more interactions, being a fucking troll, being an asshole, talking about how much he's destroying the environment by buying a bunch of cars. So, for anybody who doesn't know, Greta Thunberg was some girl that really, really fucking doesn't like climate change, and she did like a whole speech on it, and she's like 16, or she was 16 whenever she did it, now she's like 19 or something like that, right? And so anyway, she actually responds to Andrew Tate, and she responds, and she says, yes, please do enlighten me. Email me at smalldickenergy@getalife.com. And I'll be honest, I thought this was pretty fucking funny. I did. I thought this was hilarious. And yeah, it's a good response, to be honest. It was. And then Andrew Tate responds, how dare you? Trying to start a beef with teenagers instead of adults and still losing is wild. I disagree with Hassan here completely. Because Andrew Tate went into her domain. It's like, you don't remember like in Aquaman, whenever Aquaman went down and he fought his brother in the water, and like that's his brother's domain. Like, teenagers grew up and live on the internet. You cannot go onto their domain, into their territory, and think that you're going to like dominate them in their own place. Yeah, they ratio by kid. No, it's true though, right? That's what happens. And so, yeah, obviously, you know, Andrew Tate he got epically ratioed, okay? And I think this was funny. He says, how dare you? That's funny. It's a good way to take it. And apparently he also recorded a video about this. I think it's a pretty short video. And I think, to be fair, I really think this stuff is funny. I don't think it's a big deal. I actually think it's funny. It's not really problematic. It's not harmful to anybody. It's just stupid, and for once, there's not, like, some kind of fucking, like, really bad thing that happened, you know? There's nobody's dying here or anything like that. Well, except for all the people that are being displaced because of climate change, but, you know, that's different. But anyway, so yeah, this happened. Apparently, he, made a video about this. It's a 2-minute video, and it starts off exactly how you'd expect. I have not watched this, so we're going to watch it together right now. Here we go. You have 33 cards, may have insecurity issues, just saying. Who cares? Thank you for confirming via your email address that you have a small penis. The world was curious, and I do agree you should get a life with a heart.
Release some greenhouse gases. I'm obviously a stranger to online controversy. It's not something I often do. But now, the mainstream press is commenting on the fact that
You've been ratioed by a teenager. Say it. Be a man. Say what happened.
Informing Greta that my very extensive car collection with internal combustion engines, which
you have to understand that his microphone is actually this thing right here. It's a microphone that was made in the year 1885. It was made actually by Thomas Edison. So you have to forgive him for the audio quality, okay?
On dead dinosaurs have an enormous emission profile. And she replied by telling me her own email address. Greta's email address is, I have small dick energy. Why would that be your own email address, Greta? Strange. I mean, also, I don't want to assume her gender. It's 50-50, but it is what it is. I'm not actually mad at Greta. Please bring me pizza and make sure that these boxes are not recycled. Thank you. So, I'm not actually mad at Greta, right? Because she doesn't realize she's been programmed. She doesn't realize... She's a slave of the Matrix. She thinks she's doing...
doesn't realize she's been programmed or a slave of the Matrix. Okay, alright, got it.
Doing good. Someone has sat her down and convinced her to try and convince you to beg your government to tax you into poverty to stop the sun from being hot. And then, because I called her out on it, the global Matrix got this bot farm to like and retweet and all this bot commenting to try and pretend that her telling me that she has a small dick in her own email address somehow teaches me a lesson. Welcome to a new episode of The Clown Show. But now I know, at least, that Greta, with a little hate-filled face, bitter, sitting somewhere without the heating on, in the cold,
oh my god, this is so stupid.
Use my tweets, which is going to make my Twitter account far more fun into eternity.
God, there's 3.5 million. How many people read this original tweet? I'm actually kind of curious. What does it say here? It has over 100 million people have seen this tweet. That is nuts. There's 100, I think out of 100 million people, like think about this logically. So out of 100 million people, like this is basically the same ratio as he has. Right? Because he had 11 million, so like times that by 10 and it's basically the same amount. Like this is basically the same ratio as he has. Right? Because he had 11 million, so like times that by 10 and it's basically the same amount. Time this by 10 and it's 1.4 million. That's pretty, I mean, it's not super close to 2, But to be fair, I think it was a pretty good comeback, and his wasn't as good. So if you factor in the content itself, I feel like it makes sense. He's mad. Yeah, he's fucking mad.
This is an iPhone 11 Pro from Back Market. They specialize in refurbished devices that feel like new at secondhand pricing. Now, at Back Market, you can choose devices at different price points depending on their grade. These devices are checked and restored by
Engagement farming masterclass. Yeah. I think that this would have been a great time for Andrew Tate to just say, listen, I got. I tried to start a beef with a teenager on Twitter, and like every other adult who's over the age of 30, I lost. Fuck. Yeah, that's it. And that would have been it. Yeah, that would have been it, because it would have been actually funny, and it would have made him look at, yeah, sometimes you can't win. Sometimes it's okay to gracefully lose. You know what I mean? Small dick energy, though. Well, now I'm dead as fuck. Oh, she's 19. Yeah, she's 19. Well, yeah, sure. I mean, like, you see what I'm saying, right? I mean, what are we even doing here? This is just sad. Just fold, my man. Just fold and beg forgiveness. Yeah, I mean, listen. True. Absolutely true, huh? Thank you for acknowledging there's such a thing as good weird. Sorry that reading is difficult for you. It's not my problem. She walked right into that one. I think Ian didn't know, bro. Like, Andrew looks like such a bitch. He does. He does. And it's not like this is like, yo, he's the worst person ever. But he got beat by a 19-year-old girl. Like, that's what happened. Like, you just, like, you have to accept it. Like, the first thing, you know, it's like Andrew Tate says, you have to accept reality. Let's accept reality here. This is what happened. That's all there is to it. Yeah, you just look like an idiot. Yeah, it's funny. I don't think that this is... It's not like I'm, like, nobody's mad or anything. It's just fucking funny. That's about it. But yeah, I did see this today. I thought it was funny. And, I'm sure we'll probably see more memes like this in the future. Reject your reality and substitute my own. This was definitely a hello fellow kids energy. It totally was. It was so awkward. Absolutely. Yeah, who cares? I do. I think it's funny. Like, I mean, I don't have like a speech to go about this. I don't have like a worldview to promote. I just saw it on Twitter and thought it was funny. That's all. Yeah, that's about it, man. Grev's entire relevance, Major Elm. I don't know. I am a climate change believer. Okay, I am. You know, you light a cigarette in a room smells like a cigarette. You light enough cigarettes in the world, maybe the world's gonna smell like a cigarette. I don't think it's unreasonable to think this. Okay. Like, I mean, there's whole cities that have pollution. I don't know. I mean, like, what would happen if we, like, detonated, like, 100 nuclear bombs at the same time? Like, what would happen? But I don't know. I don't think that would be good. Like, I have a feeling that would be bad. Like, you know, nuclear winter, like, it's not... Yeah, but, like, what I'm saying is, like,